But yeah, see, like the next thing I can remember to stand out. I had it earlier, but I've lost it. But just different things where they started going into like when man started to evolve. And again, this is like near the last season. But man started to evolve, and then we actually learned that they taught humans violence, and like because like they were constantly being attacked by like predators, like snakes and things like that, and they actually taught man how to make primitive weapons and things like that. And they went into like how
what was that, season 2 when Dinobot went down?
That was it. That was season 2.
I think so, because then after that, because he wasn't there for the whole aquatic battles and whatnot. That would be season 2. Then,
because what happens is because he sacrificed himself saving the humans. He makes a selfless act.
Dinobot, for the first I was like, he's kind of cool. He's my second favorite character.
That's
but
my
after
favorite.
that, after he got the most badass ending you could have for anyone, he became like
he fights off like the whole army by himself, protecting the humans. And I was like, and he didn't have no reason to do it other than the fact that he started to change his heart. Like, it's like Vegeta. he started to change, whereas like his heart changed, and he became, I guess people consider a punk, but I consider like, you actually started becoming part of the human race.
True.
They're humans, human race. But no. So,
how they have it is pretty much season 1 goes by, they're pretty much just established, the lines between everyone, Autobots, Decepticons, Predacons, Maximals, whatever. And then season 2 starts, everyone pretty much gets a power upgrade, except for pretty much like Rhinox and Dinobot, which is kind of weird. But everyone gets power up, they get new transformations.
Stupid cheater.
I know.
I hate him, man.
They all get new transformations, and the whole idea is that in the last episodes of season 2, Megatron gets this crazy idea that they find out that because the whole idea of Beast Wars is that they actually traveled back in time to before everyone got there, before man was evolved, before everything.
Oh, I forgot to explain that.
Yeah. They end up landing on Earth pretty much before the whole Generation 1 happened.
Yeah, because Generation 1 had already happened in their universe.
Yeah.
And so they went back in time.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
So, we forgot to explain that.
Yeah, this Megatron is the descendant of the original Megatron. This Optimus Prime is the descendant of the original Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
And like I said, they travel back in time, and Megatron at the end of Season 2 gets the idea that since they find something on Earth, he's going to try to start changing history. So he gets the idea he's going to kill off man. So he finds a human tribe and begins attacking it.
The first place where human tribe exists.
Exactly, the first signs of life for human.
Which would be Ethiopia. Oh, bazing. But no,
I didn't even think of that. Beast Wars takes place in Africa.
Yeah, it does. It'd be Ethiopia. No, go ahead.
I didn't think of that. But, and Dino...
Black guys. Why not the white people?
Oh, sick. I didn't even think it because they weren't white. That's right, the humans weren't white. It never popped in my head.
Goes back into it. I put up on Facebook. See, he's gonna get mad at this. I put that up on Facebook about the whitewashing, but he's gonna get mad at that. So let's move on from that.
But anyways, I forget what happens, but pretty much Dinobot's left alone to take out the whole Predacon people. No, all the Predacons at once. And this dude, he has a sword and a shield. He loses both of them and picks up a stone club and a rock and is beating down everyone. He is the man.
Yes, and he goes out. He dies, obviously. He was too damaged and they couldn't save him. But he dies like a hero. And again, it's like, it's one of those moments where I was, even as a kid, before I'm about to go to school, I was all sad and remember this, like, man, they killed off my favorite character. But
exactly, and to go back to what BJ was saying earlier, how he was saying to they taught man violence, because the whole series, man, like you said, they'll see a snake, they'll cower in fear and run away, and they have to be saved. But after, I know, but what makes it so awesome about his sacrifice is that, like I said, he grabs a club and he jabs into a rock and pretty much starts beating people with it. After he dies, it shows that same snake and a human man, and the man just like looks around and he picks the club and just beats the snake over the head. And then just look at it, and it just raises the air, showing like man's first weapon, which are like awesome.
Which it could be like the guy. I can't remember his name. Oh, see, I know it. It's like when the guy made the atomic bomb for the first time. I mean, he was no, it wasn't Einstein. Einstein didn't do it. It was
oh, that's nuclear. I don't think it's
yeah, it was.
If we talk about dynamite to be Nobel.
No, not dynamite. He made the atomic bomb, and when he did it, he looked at it and was just like, it's a good and bad thing, because now we have the power of the sun, but at the same time, we just gave you the destructive.
He came to America, though.
Yeah, but Einstein didn't make the bomb. He didn't make the bomb. And so it was just like, now we have the power of the sun. It's a good and bad thing. But I was saying, like,
you say that, I only think of the stupid line from, what was it, Spider-Man 2? the power of the sun, palm of my hands.
Nerd. No, but no. And so the next thing I remember from that was I guess it'd be like the final 2 episodes where they actually run into. I forgot who finds it. I think it was I think it was the primals. They found the original cave.
Oh no, it was the Decepticons.
No, because the primals had to find it because then the Decepticons learned later where it was at from
their
right, information.
Because Optimus does it first, and then Megatron gets Megatron.
Yeah, and then that's when they learned the original cave where the original, I guess it would be G1 because you keep saying G1.
Yeah.
G1s were stored, and then he gets in there and he steals the original Optimus Prime spark.
He doesn't steal it. Megatron destroyed the original Optimus Prime, and before his spark could die, Optimus took it into himself so it could have a body to stand until they were finished repairing his body.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's how you got the upgrade.
Yeah, which
that.
made it so awesome because, like I said, when they did Beast Wars,
and that's where Transformers 2 come from. Oh my god, that's horrible.
But what made it so great is that Optimus Primal, he was a gorilla. He was the wise gorilla, and but the thing is, like I said, once Megatron destroyed the original Optimus had to take his spark into him. So instead of becoming like he was still a gorilla, but he was like a normal sized gorilla. But once he took that spark into him, he pretty much became like the original Transformers and grew as tall as like a skyscraper himself. And what it made it so great is that when he turned to his flight mode, the other Transformers could sit inside of his head and fly along with him. That's how big he became.
Yeah, he became ridiculous. But at the same time, what I liked about it is that what happens is he gets it. I remember Megatron steals it, and then he takes it, and basically he says, like, all the Decepticons, he basically dismisses all of them and be like, you were all weak without me and all this. And basically comes to the point where it's like, it becomes a final battle between, like, the spark of Optimus Prime, the original Optimus Prime, is inside of Megatron, and then now Optimus Prime was got to destroy it, but at the same time not harm it so he can give it back to Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
And so I remember how it played out, but I remember him taking it from him, and then like when they was leaving, he tied him to the outside of the ship. I remember that was like on some like the Hulk versus like Black Bolt. Tied him to the outside of the ship, leaving atmosphere, going back in space.
Sure.
But yeah, I just remember that stuff standing out as a kid. Like those are the things that stood out the most. I mean, there was a lot more stuff that happened, but I don't really want to go into like those one-off episodes where like Rat Trap gets depressed because everybody in the team dislikes Rat Trap.
No, Rat Trap was my boy because in the Beast Wars, he was pretty much like number 3, right after Rhinox in order of like in team leadership.
Yeah, he wasn't going to leave Cheetah from nowhere involved. That man sucked. He was the worst.
What, who?
Cheetah.
Oh,
you couldn't leave him in charge of nothing.
Because
all he do is run and get in trouble.
Because how they had it was that in Beast Wars, Rat Trap might as well have been an adult and Cheetah was the kid. What I didn't like was when they went to Beast Machines, they switched those roles when Rat Trap was pretty much acting like a 12-year-old and Cheetah was like the full-grown man that was telling Rat Trap, like, don't do this.
To a certain extent. When Rat Trap, he finally got his upgrade.
Oh, yeah, well, Rat Trap...
He became cool. He became mad cool. Because at first he was like, we have to always protect you. You're weak and all this. And then he gets like the illest upgrade ever. And he just literally just starts like handling all them... But again, I'm getting way too far ahead.
Just so people can know, the evolution from Beast Wars to Beast Machines is pretty much the end of the line for the Transformers series. Everything you're seeing now that's coming out like Cartoon Network and whatnot happens way before these series happens. Because when they go from Beast Wars to Beast Machines, they pretty much turn Cybertron into like a whole organic planet.
Yeah.
Like they're no longer fully machines. They become pretty much man-machines, cyborgs pretty much. Where the whole idea...
All the stuff with the micro machines and the what they would call the little micro things you put them on your... Were they GoBots?
Yeah, that sounds like GoBots.
All the stuff with the GoBots didn't happen? But yeah. But I guess we can go into the movies now. Because
there's 2 more things I want to talk about.
Okay.
2 more things I want to talk about.
This man over here is dying.
which pretty much... 2 things. One in Beast Wars and one in Beast Machines. Where in Beast Wars... Like I said earlier, the Fezors parts, that's what's really got me. Because they went from, like, if you watch the first 2 seasons, it's really kid-friendly, lots of jokes, lots of pratfalls are happening. But once they start getting to the whole idea that, I forget what happened, it was like some alien race pretty much just came in and started just jacking shit up for the Transformers. Where they had this, what's his name, Tigertron, and I forget the name.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, and I
forgot the bird!
Yeah, I forget the name of the bird lady. But pretty much, they were like the two Transformers that pretty much they were with the Maximals, but they didn't want to. They were more in touch with their B sides. They didn't care too much about.
They were stuck in beast form.
Yeah, and I forget what happened. But pretty much like an alien storm came in out of nowhere and merged the two into one to create Silverbolt, which this gonna sound like a punk, but that actually got a tear out of me because these are two individual, unique characters.
Hey, you saw what happened when I went through with my Star Fox. So I'm not gonna make fun of you.
But it pretty much it really messed up Optimus and a lot of them because they had like deep friendships with these people and they created like this whole different person who was pretty much like, I don't know what happened beforehand, but I'm now Silverbolt. I'm someone else entirely. Granted, Silverbolt turned out to be a super awesome badass character, but I was just like, still, that was really deep when they started just Xing out characters, and it was like, yeah, they're not going to put them in a rejuvenation chamber. They're going to come back. That person's dead now.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially the Hawk lady, because I liked her. She was sexy.
Well, I don't know about that. She was a robot.
Hey,
all right.
Machines need love too.
Unless they got some new robot lubricant. But anyways.
Oh man.
But anyways, also like I said, back to Rat Trap, and like I said, in the Beast Wars, he was pretty much like the demolitions expert. They had like 6 episodes where Rat Trap left the Maximals to go join the Predacons.
He did?
Yeah. But it was all pretty much like he was being their spy. He'll go in there and he'll like get whatever information they need. And when he gets out, he'll just like hit a button. You just see the Predacon base explode while he just comes walking out of it.
Oh, I never knew.
Which I was like, Rat Trap is the man.
I don't remember that, but that's
exactly. And when they do Beast Machines, they have this whole thing where everyone can transform to their ult mode, but Rat Trap.
Yeah.
And when Rat Trap finally can, they realize that he no longer has his guns. He doesn't have a little hot rod mode anymore. He doesn't even have his bombs anymore. He's pretty much become like a cyber hacker, which they're like in this war where Megatron's pretty much taken over all of Cybertron.
And he's hacked everything, and he's like become like the new god.
Exactly. And they're like, oh, you're useless in the fight and whatnot because he doesn't have anything explosive. So Rat Trap leaves them once again. And because it's right after they just got finished jacking up Megatron, and Megatron's pretty much beat up, and Optimus is like, this is our chance to strike, but Rat Trap's left them, and he joins Megatron's side for a day, which is one of the best episodes in a cartoon I've ever seen in my life, where the whole idea is that Megatron's injured, and he tells Rat Trap he'll give him guns, ammos, anything he needs to go back to the Maximals and join their side again. He just needs him to protect them for the next 12 hours. Rat Trap agrees, and he jacks up the Maximals, just hacking everything around him, and then he gets into a giant robot suit, and he pretty much outright kills Optimus, but he stops because the 12th hour hits, and he's just like, I'm done, I'm out of here. And it's just like everyone's too beat up anymore to do anything about Megatron being half dead anymore.
Yeah.
Which I was like, that was a great episode of Beast Machines.
Much about it, but that sounded badass.
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotta check this out, 'cause I didn't really watch Beast Machines like that, but I guess we can go on to the original Transformers now.
Yeah, now we can
finally.
Now we can talk about the Transformers, though I don't give two craps. Pretty much just the movies, because I can't talk about the series.
Me neither. I don't look. Understand, people. I may say I'm old, but I'm not that old. I don't go back that far. Like, I remember Dinosaur Swords. I remember Ghostbusters. I remember Thundercats, but I don't know what happened from season to season, episode to episode. I'm more of a 90s person.
Exactly.
Like Dynamite, yeah, old.
Boom.